Break your fears and not your heart. Heavenletter number 5546. January 31, 2016. You may have become comfortable with wrenching your heart, squeezing it, making your heart break. You may think that heartbreak is the lay of the land. You may think that broken-hearted is the only way to go. So much in life seems to have been taken from you, wrested from you, obliterated from you. There is even word for your suffering in romantic novels and in the world, and the word is drama. You perform in a tragedy. Must you think this way about your presence in the world I made for you and gave to you? Is it tragedy that your friends rise to heaven in the everyday world, and you are left to miss them and want them back with you, and find it very hard to get over having been left behind? It is too terrible for you to contemplate ahead of time, and too terrible to mourn after the fact. It is too terrible for you to consider that everyone on earth is temporary, a blink of an eye, and then, blip, gone somewhere, never to be seen again on earth. Indeed, this is a worldview. The truth is different. The truth is that you will meet your loved ones again by and by. You will be with them fully, and you will recognize them by their light. If you think your loved ones have disappeared, you are mistaken, for you are a brotherhood and sisterhood that meet in heaven. Heaven, a state of consciousness, is far beyond your dreams. You come from consciousness, yet it is hard for you to remember the special joy now. You know you had great joy once, yet you can't quite bring it back into your life now because of the ideas you hold to be true. You mark these ideas as priorities. The ideas you carry around and adapt to are not always or even often in your best interest. When you suffer in life, you put yourself behind the 8-ball. You do it. No one else does. Your very own fears do it. You have multiple fears, and you seem to continue to embroider them. You are caught up in fear. You embrace fear. You sit in fear's lap. You cuddle up to your fears and give yourself over to them. No wonder you weep. A fear occurs to you, and you add on to the fear. You think of the worst possibilities of how you may become endangered. Spend your time thinking of all the good that can happen. Start believing in and relishing all you desire. Whose side are you on anyway? Fear's side or the side of happiness? Which do you choose? Which do you spend the most time on? Beloveds, what do you bank on? What do you premeditate? You have habits you want to break. Yes, here's a good slogan. Break your fears and not your heart. Expose your fears. Pluck them out the same way you pluck your eyebrows. Your fears really do not merit the time of day, and yet, it seems you favor your fears. It could be said that you coddle your fears. I suggest you let your fears dry out. Put them aside. There are other things you can be doing. Build sandcastles. Plant daylilies. Get yourself a dog or a cat or any pet you choose. Get your mind off the concept of trouble. Instead of looking fear in the face so much, look up at the sky. Let my light wash over you. Wake up to the sun. Undream your fears. Fears are gnats. You don't have to be bitten by fear and take fear so to heart. Rise higher. Rise high. Channeled by Gloria Wendroff. Heavenletters.org